Welcome back to the lab.
Welcome back to the lab, your place for tutorials, travel and inspiration. Today I will show you how to do this grow up effect in DaVinci Resolve. So we're here in DaVinci, and first of all it's very important that you film this on a tripod and set all your settings to manual. So the aperture, shutter speed, ISO, white balance and even the focus, because when you place the object into your scene it doesn't affect the exposure settings. So set everything to manual and you're good to go. Then for this effect we need 3 shots. The first shot is here, the clean plate. The second shot we need is just this lens case standing there. And the third shot is where you give this like a little tilt and then it shakes back and forth. This is important because when you do this grow up effect, that it looks more realistic. It doesn't just stand there, so you have this little shake effect, so it makes it more realistic, like in my intro. So we cut this clip now, we go to the clean plate, and then you just cut out like 2 or 3 frames. Select this one, right click, go here to change clip speed and make a freeze frame. So we can drag the other clip 1 layer above, and then we can adjust this to a length like we want to have it. Then we go further where we have our lens case shaking back and forth. And at this point where my hand is leaving the frame here, I set a cut and just let it shake back and forth around here. And the last one, just let the lens case standing there. These are the 3 shots we need. Put the first clip where the lens case is just standing there at the beginning, and then the other clip where it's shaking at the second position. So what we have now is here on the first layer our clean plate with the freeze frame, and here on the second layer we have our lens case just standing there and the second clip where it shakes back and forth. Then you can trim the freeze frame back here, so we just need it here on the standing lens case, and then take these 2 and create a new Fusion clip with them. Go back to the first frame and open it up in the Fusion page. Your Fusion page will look something like this. You can delete the merge nodes and the background nodes, we don't need them. Then here on this little dot, click on the left one so you can see which frame it is. So this is the freeze frame. We need this down here, and this one is the lens case just standing there. We take it up here just for organization. Then select the media in 1 and connect it to the media out. Then take here the square from the media 2 and connect it to the media in 1 to this square. This creates automatically a merge node with the green arrow with the green input, so this is on the foreground. Now I will show you 2 ways how you can mask out this lens case. The first one is in the paid version, so in the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. The second one in the free version of DaVinci Resolve. With the media 2 selected, hit Shift and Spacebar, type in Magic Mask, and just draw a rough line over your subject and click on Better and drag it back and forth. And this will automatically cut your lens case out from this scene. So this is the reason why we need the clean plate in the background, so we have it in our final scene. If you have the free version of DaVinci Resolve, go up here and take here this polygon mask and connect it with the blue input of the media 2 in. And with the polygon mask selected, click here on invert so your frame is visible, and then just cut this case out manually. And we have no motion on this case, so when you cut it out you don't need to track it, so that's not a problem because it's just standing there. This is a bit more time consuming, but it works very good as well in the free version. Once you've masked out your subject, select the magic mask or your media 2, hit Shift and Spacebar and type in transform, because now we will transform this object so it grows up. So go to the very last frame, because here we want to have the object at its full size. So make a keyframe here on the size, and now it's very important that you go here to pivot and set your pivot point down here. So just drag this pivot cross down here to this place, because now when we change the size it stands right there. So this looks very realistic, because if we don't change that pivot point and we reduce the size, it just stands here in the middle and this looks very weird, so it doesn't work like that. So make sure your pivot point is down here at the very bottom frame of your object you want to transform. At the last frame, set the keyframe on the size, then go 1, 2, 3, 4 frames back and reduce the size to a size you want to have. In my example, it's like 0.3. I think this looks very good for this scene. And this automatically creates a keyframe. So we have our clip here with our small lens case, and here the last 4 frames it grows up. And of course, go here to settings and enable motion blur, quality and shutter angle all the way up, because we all love motion blur. And this is pretty much the growing up here. And your animation should look something like this, but we're not really happy with that. So now for the extra spice, we add a camera shake to it. So once again, open the first one in the Fusion page. Here, select your transform node, hit Shift and Spacebar and type in camera shake. Because we want here from the start all the way to the beginning to accelerate like a bit of a camera shake. So go to the very last frame. Speed, you can put it all the way up to 1, and overall strength, put it to 0.5 and create a keyframe. Then we go back to around frame 10 and turn it all the way down to overall strength. So from frame 0 to 10, nothing is happening. And from frame 10 all the way to the end, it starts to shake. And to make it a bit more realistic, open up your splines here with this spline tab and enable here the camera shake. Click on this little icon, zoom to fit, so you see your curve from the camera shake. Press Ctrl or Command A to select everything and S to smoothen it. Then select the second keyframe and turn this one down here. So it starts very slow and then it accelerates very fast with the shake. So nothing is happening and then it slowly starts to shake. Then your animation looks a bit better, but we're not done yet. So go here to the cut right where your second clip starts, go 2 frames back and set here a marker. Make sure your marker is up here and not with the clip selected and down here. You need it up here so we have it visible in the Fusion page. Then take both clips, create with them a new Fusion clip and once again go into Fusion. With the media in selected, hit Shift and Spacebar, type in camera shake. And now you see here in the splines window, we have here this marker. So at this marker, we set a keyframe on overall strength and put it to 0.5. And now we have the problem that all the way here at the beginning, we have this shake and we don't want that. So here at the marker, we go 1 frame back and put the overall strength down to 0. So back here, we have no shake. And here the shake starts, and we want the shake to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames, and turn the overall strength down to 0. So we have these 10 frames here, the camera shake, where the lens case appears to its full size. Now we have one little issue that we have here, this border around here. Go down here to edges and go to mirror, so it erases this border around here. Then on settings, motion blur, put the motion blur all the way up, because you know we love motion blur. Zoom to fit, Command or Ctrl A and press S in your splines so you have a smooth curve. Back in the edit page, when you watch your finished clip, it looks like this. So you see these little details makes it very engaging to watch. So this little shaking here, so before it grows up, that little bit of shake, it gives the tension, so something is happening. And then we have the shake here when it grows up to its full size. And now you see why it's important that you give that little shake, so this lens case flips back and forth, so it looks way more natural when it grows up than just standing there. So this is your finished grow up animation. With that said, have fun creating and see you in the next one.